Since our last time together, we've created a best-selling children's book, Johnny the Walrus. We launched a new Ben Shapiro series called The Search. We launched a second new Ben Shapiro series called the Third Thursday Book Club. We launched our first original feature film called Shut In. Our third feature release, The Hyperions. We also launched our first comedy special, Truth Yeller, with Adam Carolla. Our first docu-podcast, China, The Enemy Within. Our second docu-podcast, FAUCI Unmasked. You didn't let me finish FAUCI Unmasked with Michael Knowles, so there's no need to clap. Absolutely no need to clap. A new social media show, Comment Section, with Brett Cooper. The female Ben Shapiro is already doing almost as well as the male Ben Shapiro. The show has really taken off. It's an amazing new addition, and it represents a new foray into social-first content. And of course, we launched the #1 sports show in its first week, Crane and Company. For those of you who haven't seen it, there's a bus waiting parked right outside behind the studio with that giant 3 faces on it, ready to head down to the Final Four. In that same time period, we've moved into our new studio in South Florida. We've picked up 14,000 square feet of new office space here at our Nashville campus. We've added 75,000 new paid DailyWire.com members. We became the 7th largest podcast company in the country per Podtrac, hit our 15th consecutive month as the #1 most engaged publisher in the world on Facebook, according to Newswhip. We killed it at the podcast upfronts, and we crossed the $100 million annual revenue mark for the first time. And at this moment, we have an annualized run rate of $150 million. We also signed Jonathan Isaac. We deployed Cassie Dillon to Western Ukraine. We launched our merch store. We helped elect a governor in Virginia after Luke Rosiak's remarkable reporting from Loudoun County. We kicked Joe Biden's ass at the United States Supreme Court, ensuring that Americans still have their most fundamental freedoms. And we launched a little razor company, which sold 45,000 razors and subscriptions in its first 7 days in existence. Along the way, we also announced our first feature documentary, What is a Woman, with Matt Walsh. And in just 2 months, we'll be launching Gina Carano's Terror on the Prairie. It's been a hell of a run. I know that you've all worked incredibly hard. I know that this is an incredibly hard place to work. I mentioned the last time we were together, we know that there is an enormous amount of stress, even at our level as executives in the company. Sometimes we boast that we're piloting a rocket ship, but most of the time it feels like we're strapped to the side of a rocket ship. It's almost impossible for any of us to grow fast enough in our professional careers to keep up with the demands that the company is putting on it. And my hopeful message for you today is, it ain't gonna get any easier. It's not gonna get any easier because the stakes are just too high. It's not going to get any easier because almost no one is privileged enough in their lives to get to take a run like the run that we're on right now. And we intend to take it as far as it will possibly go.